Hello, so this is another paranormal activity video, and I think that I'm gonna try to cram a couple stories into this video. So here goes nothing. First off, this is a story my dad told me just last year when we went camping. He told me that, like, when I was still a little girl, like a baby or an infant or whatever, he went hunting with some of his buddies, and they went to a familiar woods where they know everything and the surroundings very well, and they knew that houses weren't close by. You know, they were like miles away from houses, and they knew that they were out there alone. You know, if they went out there, they were out there alone because it's kind of the middle of nowhere. That's where you go hunting, okay? But anyways, he went hunting with some of his buddies, and they parked the car, and they all agreed to come back to the car at a certain time or when it's gonna get dark. So they all spread out in their own little ways. You know, they all spread it out, and then as my dad was doing his hunting, he heard someone like following him. You know that feeling when you just feel like there's something or someone following you, and like every time you move, you know, you kind of hear something move too. Well, that was what my dad was hearing, okay? And it's in the middle of the woods again. So my dad kind of got freaked out, you know, and he's like, oh, maybe it's one of my hunting buddies, you know? So he turned around, and it was a guy. It was like a guy that he has never seen before. Okay, so he says, okay, and then he just asked the guy nicely and politely, like, what are you doing here? And the guy says, oh, I'm just going home. So then my dad says, okay, you know, well, where's home? Because there's not like houses for miles away from here, you know, and we're in the middle of the woods. And he says, oh, no, my house is just right over there, you know. So my dad says, okay, you know, maybe I don't know this place as well as I thought. So then my dad just kind of let him pass by. He wasn't like walking like a normal person, you know. He was kind of like I don't know how to describe it. He was like slowly walking like an older guy, okay, like an old guy, okay. He was like walking like that, okay. He was walking like that, and he was a middle-aged guy, okay. So my dad says, okay, this is kind of weird, you know. So night came, and well, night got closer actually, and then my dad left to the car and met up with all the guys, and my dad told them that, oh, you know, there's another hunting party out here, you know. I met one of the guys, and he says that his house is nearby, you know. And then they're all like, no, there's no houses nearby here, you know, we all know that. So then my dad says, oh, then maybe we should go back and ask him if he needs like a cell phone or anything, you know. So then they all agreed on it, and they all went back to the place where my dad saw him, you know. And they're like, okay, so where did he say he went, you know, where did he say his house was? And my dad's like, oh, you know, he pointed that way, that his house was that way. So like him and his buddies, they started walking that way, right? And then they came to a gravestone. Yeah, they came to a gravestone, and they kind of got freaked out, and they walked away. Well, I don't know if other cultures out there believe this, you know, but for us Hmong people, we believe that we have like 3 spirits, you know. One spirit's with the gravestone, and the other spirit does something else, and the other spirit goes on to like heaven or wherever to go get another life, you know, from God or whatever, to come back to earth. So yeah, I don't know, when my dad told me this, it kind of freaked me out, you know, because you would never thought that a gravestone would be someone's home. You know, it's just scary. But anyways, my next story that I'm gonna tell you is it happened in my bedroom, my old bedroom, when I was still living with my parents. I used to have long hair, okay, like extremely long hair, okay. My hair used to be down to my waist, and I'm 5'3", 5'4", so you guys do the math, okay. My hair was down to my waist, and in my old house, all of our closets are slide-bys, and they're all mirrors, like full-length mirrors. But anyways, I got done showering, and I was gonna go to sleep, and I was combing my hair, you know. So I had my hair flipped to like the side like this, you know, and I was combing it like that. I was combing it out like that, looking at myself in the mirror, my closet mirror. And then as I was doing that, oh, it was also late at night, just so you guys know. But anyways, I was combing my hair like that, and then when I flipped, my hair was like this, right? And when I flipped it around like that, you know, to comb out this side, when I flipped, I saw a head right here. Okay, I saw a head right here, and it was a guy. But the thing is, I couldn't see his face. It was like, I knew it was a guy because I felt the presence of a guy. Okay, don't ask me how I know the sex, okay? I just felt the presence of a guy, and I could see that it was a guy. It had the guy's broad shoulders, you know. It was a guy, and it was like a mushroom cut hair, like seriously, a mushroom cut hair, you know. And I couldn't see his face, but I know that he had a mushroom cut hair, and he was wearing those shorts that are khakis with those big pockets down by the knees, you know, and the butt pockets are big, you know. He was wearing that, and he was in sandals, okay, but his feet was like dried up mud on it, and his shirt was not blue, like navy blue, you know, but it was sort of like baby blue, but it was like splattered with mud, you know, like, so you could kind of see like the dirt on it and like the dried mud on it. So yeah, like he was there, and he was like I said again, okay, his head was right here while I was combing my hair out, and I kind of froze, and I looked at him, and then like I just looked at myself again, and I continued brushing my hair and pretending that I didn't see him, because I don't know, to me, if I pretend I don't see them, I just hope they pretend that they don't see me. Okay, so I pretended that I didn't see him. I mean, okay, this is, as you can tell, this would happen when I wasn't that comfortable talking about my experiences. But anyways, I was brushing my hair, and I pretended not to see him, but of course I knew that he saw me. I knew that I saw him, and the thing is, after I got done brushing my hair, I turned off the light, and he was still there. Okay, like I saw him, he was in my corner. Okay, he was in my corner, my bedroom corner. He was standing there, just kind of looking at me, you know. And I went to sleep, and when I went to sleep, you know, when I went to sleep, he like he didn't walk, you know, but it seemed like he just vanished and then reappeared next to my bed. Okay, and like I just kind of froze, and I looked at him, and I was like, what do you want? You know, and then he didn't say anything to me, so I just said, okay, well, if you don't want anything, you know, just go stand in that corner and leave me alone, you know. So that's what he did. He just like went to the corner and watched me sleep. It was really creepy yet scary, you know, and I don't know why, but I don't remember being afraid of him. Okay, like I seriously don't remember being afraid of him at all. Like I knew that he was there, but I wasn't afraid of him. I don't know. It was really weird. But then again, I found out why I wasn't afraid of him. But that's for another video. But anyways, the next one is it happened in the same exact house. Okay, my old house, 5 minutes away from here. It happened in the same exact house, and this one happened when all my family members, but not all of them. I think it was just me and my mom. We were home alone because everybody else left on a little vacation trip, and my mom was working, and I decided to stay back to like be that, I don't know, to be the good daughter and stay back with my mom, okay, to give her a little support. So I stayed back with my mom, and we were downstairs, and she told me to go upstairs to her bedroom to go grab her something. So I did. I ran upstairs, and I grabbed what she wanted in her bedroom, and as I was coming down the stairs, I froze halfway down. Okay, and I don't know why, but I just froze halfway down, and I couldn't move. And then all of a sudden, like I don't know, like something controlled my body to turn it around, you know. So my body just turned around, and I was facing the top of the stairs. And when I looked at the top of the stairs, there was a dead guy hanging from the ceiling. Okay, and he was like, his eyes was wide open, you know, and his tongue was like out, like, okay, but like imagine it being a little bit longer. Okay, it was sticking out at me, you know, and his eyes was like super big, you know, and his, like, it was blood red, and his tongue was hanging out, you know, and he was like black and purple and blue and like all gooey and gross looking, you know, and he was hanging there, and like he was just looking at me, you know, and he's turning around in a circle. And I don't know, it took me like a couple seconds to actually overcome my body, you know, like to control my body again. So I controlled my body again, and I just jumped down the stairs, turned off the light, and I went to my mom. And I never told my mom until like, I don't know, 5 years later. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about my paranormal stories, and remember to favorite my videos, okay? Share, subscribe, comment, and like my videos, and remember to favorite them. I do have another one coming, and I can guarantee that this one is the scariest story I have ever told you. Alright, see you guys next time.